Good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the engine components and engine parts of an engine block. As you can see here, we have the inline vertical engine here, V-type engine, horizontal engine, opposed cylinder engine, the W-type engine, and the radial engine. Basically, the W-type engine are used for Rolls-Royce cars, and these classic inline vertical engine are used for common cars like Toyota and some other small cars. The V-type and the other types are used for different customizations of cars. Now, let's head over of the parts and components of a car engine. Basically, here we have the distributor, we got the distributor O-ring, we have the cylinder head cover, we have the gasket, we have the intake manifold, you got the exhaust manifold, you got the engine block, we got the oil pan under here, we got the oil pan drain bolt and the oil pan gasket, with the timing belt or the pulley, and you got the water pump. Okay, now we're gonna head over the pistons process, how basically the engine will make the car move. Basically here, the first stroke is the intake process. The intake is the air fuel mixture is drawn in to the engine, which first with as you can see, the intake valves are opened and the air mixture will go into the engine and will go to the combustion chamber, and the piston will go downwards to to gather the particles. Second is the compression process. The compression process will basically enclose the intake valve, and then the piston will start to compress and get closer to the spark plugs, and then the air fuel mixture is compressed basically, and then after that process, when the pistons are close to the spark plugs, those spark plugs will now spark, and it'll make us these kind of explosions. As you can see, it will now bring power to the engine and to the wheels and gather and increase speed, and that the explosion forces piston down, just like what I said. And lastly, the exhaust valve will open, the exhaust gases will go out, and yeah. Now what you have here is a special car that Vin Diesel used in one of his movies. As you can see, one of his Mustang, his classic Mustang, has a different kind of intake right there. That's a custom. You cannot see this in basic cars. It's a custom, which can cost thousands of dollars. And cars like these will bring a whole lot of power. Can even beat some kind of rotary cars, I can tell you. Secondly, the exhaust pipes from the exhaust chambers. There are many kinds that I like. One, two, and three, and four exhaust pipes, and this is four. So the more pipes you have, the more your driving experience will be much more smoother and will be much more faster, basically. Now what you have here is a small car of a Picanto or Toyota Picanto in a small car, which is gives low power and just for street drives or city driving. Second, now we have an engine of a monster truck with V12, and yeah, these give a whole lot of power, and I can assure you, this one gives a whole. It's much more powerful than the black Mustang that Vin Diesel used, but this one is used for sports. As you can see here, it got four exhaust manifolds. Oh, yeah. And then this got the three large intake. Yeah, intake. And then we got a large belt. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and may God bless you today. Thank you so much.